Start recording. Yeah, just a second. I think like this time I should start like I'm thinking about starting with some topics. So first I will talk about some topic and then I will get back to my usual thing, you know. So I just started writing it down and I'm almost there. Just need to fix a couple of things about it. And then I will do like a presentation, like a short presentation about what I mean, you know. So like I was thinking about what does it mean to actually what does it how does it what actually matters when building a SaaS, you know. And like we should, and this is based on like what I think, what I found online, and actually what I made mistakes on my first pass. So because that's not my first ride on this in this topic. So I already tried running SaaS, creating SaaS products. One time it was quite successful, and for 2 years I was actually living off that SaaS product with two of my friends. Then next time I took a couple of months off to write my own SaaS from work, but I had like kids and I had to go back to work at some point, and I didn't finish it, you know. And then this is the like third time when I'm actually building this planner thing, which I already released. And then another thing is like I'm getting back to some of my old products, and I'm actually trying to encourage people to actually join me in that, you know. So I've got already like a bunch of developers and like project managers that help me with different products. So I will actually later talk about those products that I'm actually working on now, and hopefully some of them will be paid, some of them will be just a cool products. So I will be actually talking about that. And you know, if like I sort of chose what I think is actually sometimes, you know, what mistakes we make when we actually try to build SaaS. Although let me just like reformat it for a minute, so I'll be back in a second. Let me just do it. Something someone could actually yeah, so like the first thing is like, you know, we shouldn't always focus on like coolest idea, you know. So it should be, you know, we should think of something that there is actually need for, and there's already, you know, maybe there is a market already for that, you know. So that's actually something that it's worth actually looking into, you know. If there is a market, if there are people that need it. So, you know, I see that quite often people are actually building those like what's actually like popular now, you know. So there's one thing is popular is obviously AI. So they're gonna try to create a new tool to go, you know, to do AI stuff, you know. And it's not always the best idea to go for what's the coolest, you know. And like it might be good to actually go there, but it's actually really hard then. And there's actually multiple problems with that. Like for example, now, like there's lots of people, when I went to this pitch, you know, a Pitch Me Baby, it was called, when I was pitching there, like quite many teams were actually doing like AI and blockchain. And like, you know, for example, with blockchain, it's about investment, and investment has quite a lot of restraints. So, you know, I know it's a cool idea, but you have to be careful with, you know, how much you can promise people they can make. And like sometimes I think like what I'm trying to do now is actually to build something that is needed. I know there is need for delivery, you know, kind of middle software for delivery management, delivery management. And yes, I know there is a competition, but I think there is still enough of market for me to get into it with small product that will actually be good for people who want to move away from spreadsheets. Yeah, so it's sometimes you can actually do like research and see what people are actually complaining about, or what people are actually saying that we are missing, you know, what's the problem, you know, or like see what's actually in the news, and you know, you see what people try to solve, you know. So or like what is actually being a common problem currently. Like there is actually a problem. Sorry, there is actually today I spoke to a guy who I will be working with on 2 products. So he will be helping me. Hey, bro, Toby Code. I remember you from somewhere, but I will check later who you are because I know there is a history. Yes. 43. It's PostgreSQL. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nice to see you again. And okay. So, yeah. If you... Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Nice to see you again. So yeah, if no one complains about it, it's probably not painful enough, you know. Like sometimes it needs to be something painful that people will actually pay for. So that's actually one of the things that you know it's worth thinking, but like maybe not thinking too much about it. You know, it's actually like, you know, if you feel that there is a market, and sometimes, you know, those small tools don't really take that much time to actually test them and, you know, release them. So maybe it's actually worth sometimes even to test if there's a little pain, you know, so people might be able to actually pay for mitigating that. So like, you know, one of the things that really matter is so yeah, first main one is actually you are solving a real problem, obviously. So not just like a cool idea, as I said, not just that, you know, that the AI and blockchain is cool, so we're gonna do that, but, you know, it's probably something that that is probably useful for people. So, well, you know, you want to ship something that is usable. It could be like, you know, it doesn't have to be the most beautiful. And like, actually, if you actually look at, let's say Google, you know, if you look at the design from Google, it's actually very basic and functional. If you look at the most popular websites, they are often simple and functional. And maybe not always the prettiest. I think they're pretty good. I think they spend time to actually make them nice, good looking. But on the other hand, they also don't really, like, they also probably did the research that, you know, making too designy will actually make them less popular. I would actually say that it's very probable that way. So I think that, you know, sometimes making things too pretty, it obviously takes time and too ideal, and it's not always something that sells well. I actually had a product ages ago, like, you know, a couple of years, like 8 years ago or something, and me and my buddies, the SaaS that I told about, that it was quite successful. We released something and it was selling for a couple of months, and then we actually hired so that was actually designed by me, and it was very simple. It was like black and white, very simple page with some pictures. You know, I think it was good. It was looking good, quite professional. Maybe it wasn't like super designy, you know, it wasn't over the top with design. And then, like, when we actually released that product, so for a while it was actually making money for us, and then we actually hired like a designer, and he actually redesigned our page. We've put some more longer page and stuff. We did like nicer buttons, nicer graphics, and then our sales, our conversion went down by like 30%. So we actually, after redesigning it to prettier website, we actually sold less. So it's not always like the designy website is actually the best, you know. Yeah, and like, you want to learn, you know. So if you are shipping something usable quickly, like, this is actually much quicker to actually ship, and that's actually something that you know, you're gonna start selling or like at least giving away your first version, and then like you will see how it goes, you know. So make, you know, it's good actually to make sure that I mean, I actually wrote, like, you know, it's good to understand your own code. I think like it's good at least to be comfortable with what's actually there, you know. So like, at least you test it. If you are actually shipping it, or if you are releasing it as a SaaS, you should be actually comfortable with, you know, with fixing the problems and stuff, you know. Like, if it's too AI, like if it's too much of AI product, you know, if you don't really know where to look when something is broken, that's a problem, because you are actually, like, then your customer will come to you and say like, okay, this doesn't work, and like, if you don't know how to fix it, that's a big problem, you know. Because you will be actually maintain it, at night or something, so you will actually get to respond to clients because that's your SaaS. So like it's something that you should be familiar with. It's best if you actually know how it's working. Yeah, so like it's it's good, like things like if there is authentication works, it's good that it's best tested. If you have payments, you obviously should test it, and check if the data is stored correctly. So I know that's the basics, but just like it's good to release it at least that. But like most of the people actually do other way around. They actually do too much of work in that. They over-engineer. So it's actually better to actually go quickly rather and just make sure that it works, and like iterate quite quickly. Because like once your users will start coming, it's actually useful to be able to like then you will have, once your users start coming, you'll have lots of iteration, lots of changes to implement. So it's actually good to be, if you are comfortable with your product, if you actually know how to work with it, you will actually move quicker and fix things quicker. Yeah, this matters the more than your initial architecture. And like the thing with initial architecture, I wouldn't really spend too much time on trying to plan it ahead. I would rather start building thing, and then like architecture often changes. If you actually spend too much time trying to build something in advance, then you might actually realize later that all that planning actually went to bin. And that's actually something that we do in corporations quite often. We waste a lot of time on planning something, and then we realize that it has to change. Yeah, I can share that document. Yeah, I will drop it somewhere. Like I will drop it wherever. So don't it doesn't really matter. Like the thing is, like, it's good to be comfortable with your app, as long as you are okay with things that are actually happening there. But don't try to make perfect architecture. Don't try to rewrite your, if you don't like your state management but it works, just keep it. Just make it, and if it doesn't break or anything, if it's not really like performance problems or anything, like if it's just like something you don't like, I would just rather try to release the app. And like then if you don't really like it later, and if it makes money, but like you see like really big problems with that thing that you chose, maybe then it's worth writing in it, like, or if it's too problematic to actually fix problems, then sometimes it's good to pivot. But like it's like I think like it's good to actually stick to your plan of like, okay, you actually release your product, and like you just release your features that you think that are right, and then you go with it. Yeah, some, like, I got them from the internet. I bounced some of them from ChatGPT, and some of it is just like me, because I that's not my first ride on SaaS. I've actually had like successful SaaS before. I failed on one SaaS, which I'm actually redoing it now. I'm just working on it now again, and now I'm doing third time. So I think like, and this, I kind of watched some people actually doing that as well. So I'm not really the most experienced person online in terms of SaaS, but like, but I have quite a lot of experience with building software, and I have some experience with selling my own products. So I think this is just what I think. And yeah, don't really try to don't try to spend too much time on deciding whether you should use this technology or that. It doesn't really matter, as long as you can just move on quickly. If you spend too much time deciding whether you should use React, Vue, Svelte, or whatever, just use the one that you can do it quickest, and then just make decision first, that the one that you like, and just try to stick to it, and try to like rewrite it, change it, because that's just like it doesn't really get you closer to your product. And yeah, users and investors don't really care which library you choose. And like I seriously, this is also while you are asking Akuma 04 real, once you are asking about like, where do I get that? I got that, like I made those mistakes. I would rewrite things that were working myself in the past. And actually, like one of the best exercises I got, like, but yeah, I'll talk about later. I will show you like how to actually decide which features you should build. Like very quickly, like what I sometimes do, or what I've done a couple of times, is yeah, the way I've done it. Yeah, so like don't really try to, you know, don't get too deep into, you know, what tech stack to choose. As long as you just like, you know, it's more important to actually fulfill some functionality and solve some problems rather than make a perfect. There's no perfect stack basically. It's just like all of them have some shortcomings. Some of them are like React is the most popular, but it's not the best. You know, I would rather like Svelte is way better. Vue is pretty good those days. Like it's great. Like, but Svelte, this is a good front-end library. And like, but like, you know, trying to spend too much time deciding on that. Like, as long if you are feeling most comfortable with React, and that's actually my case, you know, I actually know Svelte quite well and I like it, but I'm building with React now. Maybe next project I will try with Svelte again because I think I could do it quite quickly there. But like spending too much time on that, it's a waste of time. Like just do the one. If you want to release SaaS, and like also like sometimes if you are working on it for too long, you will actually start doubting yourself, you know. So it's best to actually move quickly with the technologies that you are most comfortable with. Yeah, over engineering for scale. This is the biggest mistake. Like probably I've done it many times, and many of you, and or you might do them at some point. You just try to build for millions of users when you have none, you know. So like it's very easy to build something for a few thousand users, but it's really hard to actually get a few thousand paid users to actually use your app. So before you get that, and like imagine that you're actually building something, and by the time you get to like thousands of users, and you will have to start thinking about scale. Let's say you have 1,000 paid users, each of them pays a couple of dollars. This is actually enough to even pay for some bigger infrastructure, or to hire even someone to build you a better infrastructure, or spend some time. It will pay for your time to actually to scale it up and just read more about scaling up, or maybe paying for more expensive more expensive solution, like some sort of Amazon clusters that will actually solve it, like Kubernetes architecture or something, like with more, just whatever, just like yeah, I've done some of it, but like I'm not really great. But still, like most of the apps are actually not really used by millions, so it's really hard to actually get to problems of scale. But when you get there, like this is a good problem to have. Yeah, so if you hit, yeah, that's a good problem to have. Like if you're actually getting to edges of your app, and your app can, has problems handling too many users, you can always buy, twice the size of the server, or like the better server for like wherever. If you actually launch something on Vercel, for example, they will gladly sell you twice as much, they will gladly sell you like twice, a bigger server, more RAM, they were just like, it's so easy to scale up that way. So like, to try to over engineer early, like or engineer it early. Yeah, so like the clean code according to the internet, like don't worry about that stuff, like I think like as long as you are building, I'm actually like, I worked in a company where it was actually created by two very young people, and they were actually around 30 or something. It was actually when I joined that company, there was about 200 people, so they were around 30. They actually launched app, and it's actually out there still. It's for social media influencers, like payments, advertising payments. And the initial app was written in JavaScript, like it was so ugly. There was like 1,000 lines of stuff that was just like, there was like, it was all one function around 1,000 files, and it was 1,000 lines, and it was an entire app, and it was working, and it made money to hire hundreds of people. And then the company had money to actually hire more people, to actually build better things, and to solve the problems of that app as well. I think they actually improved it later, but they actually managed to build like very big business on very poor code. Like if you've seen it, like most of the developers wouldn't be, and we were laughing of it, we were laughing, like, this is shit, but the thing is, like, it was paying for many people to, work. It was paying for it was paying salaries of hundreds of people, and they were happy to work there. It was like quite cool company, and it's still out there. I don't know how they're doing, but they're still out there. So yeah, the initial stuff was ugly, but they actually made a big business out of it because they didn't really care too much about the code quality or best practices. There are just opinions. Best practices are opinions, and like as long as you are quite comfortable with what you are writing, that's okay. But like trying to get too far in terms of like to write it perfect ahead of the time, like that's not really good solution. So working code with users beats pretty code in a repo. This like I actually like, it's funny because like the other app that I'm working on, Pattern Market, when I looked at the code now, it's so beautiful. I really love my components. Like they're so small, and like there's not too much abstraction. Like this is good stuff. Like very beautiful, and never actually released. Never made a penny. I just spent time on it. I built it for a couple of months. I didn't work for someone else, so I had to. I was spending my money just on this app, and it never went anywhere. And I wasted my time. I wasted two other people's time because there was a PM on it, and there was other developer who I was paying money to. So like that's I was actually paying them both, but like not that much. So it's not like I just used them up, but like they didn't really, they were hoping for more, obviously. So this app should be actually already out there and should be making money. So you don't need to you don't need to worry too much about CI tools, cool CI tools, or like Kubernetes setup. Like as long as Vercel, you can launch thing on Vercel or WordPress. Like if it's like if it's on, I don't know, if you're selling something online like PDF, you could just do it on WordPress, or like I don't know, Stripe, wherever. Like whatever this is, the quickest solution is the best. Like I think the dirty solution is often good one, once it's released, because then you can just build another thing on top of that, and then you're actually creating this momentum. So that this is actually what I think, like what matters, and often like most of the SaaS startups fail not because like they run out of money. Like often they run out of money, but they just try to over-engineer it. They try to make it too big, too much, to plan too much ahead. And like this is because we are afraid of we are afraid of failure. We are more afraid of failure than of physical pain, even according to some research I heard. So like even for example, as a man, you are afraid to approach a woman if you are attracted to her. And it's not because we have something in our brain that for us, failure, the fear of failure there is much more painful than physical pain. Then if we are hit by someone, we actually kind of brush it off much quicker than this kind of pain that is like a failure. So this is something why people actually over engineer things, because they're actually afraid of putting something that is not perfect. And like they're thinking that we have to always put something perfect, but we have to just often we just have to do something. We have to push something out there and see how it goes. And then based on that, we are actually creating this like momentum, we are building more things and and creating this SaaS that is successful. And that's how successful SaaS actually are working. And like I couldn't, I remember like when I was working for this startup, I was saying, and it's called In the Hash, actually. It's really cool, actually. When I was working for that startup, as I was saying, we were laughing of it, but like I didn't understand why it's succeeding, why it succeeded, because like I didn't understand like I think the creator, the founders, they like maybe it didn't feel like they have that much ego, and they didn't really worry too much about failure, I think, and that's why they could actually move so quickly. And that's why they actually succeeded so well. I think you can check In the Hash. I think it's a big company still making money, probably. I don't know how well they are doing now, but at the time, it was like 8 years ago, they were doing well. So thanks for your questions, Akuma, Real. Good question, where I get ideas. I don't know, I just like think of, the thing is like, yeah, we work on, it's, as I'm working on my SaaS, it just kind of grows on me. So yeah. And oh, sorry, are you asking, I don't know, because I don't know if you are still there, Akuma Real, if you are asking about where I'm getting ideas for startup, for SaaS, because that, like, they're pretty much everywhere. And if you talk to people, you actually get plenty of them. Like today, I was speaking to this guy, this Polish guy, that he was like, he's calling himself a junior, but he was working as a music sort of, he would do audio stuff, you know, for concerts, for big concerts. And he like, you know, we were talking, and like, I was saying, okay, like, if you help me with this pattern market, let's also, yeah, for startup, yeah, this is actually, you come with, you get them all the time, seriously. And like, sometimes they are crap, but sometimes, you know, you get them. And like, just when you get an idea, and you know that it's a good idea, because you leave it for a couple of days at least. And like, when you get that, just start writing it down and throw it into ChatGPT, you know, throw it to ChatGPT to, like, okay, ChatGPT, I have this cool idea, you know, plan it for me. And just like, see how it goes. Like, this is actually a step forwards. Like, now with ChatGPT, it's so great that, because you can actually get to even like make first steps, and like, it will actually tell you what you sort of, how to even like approach it. And you might not even do what it says, but at least it will actually unblock some things in your head, and you will start thinking how to do it practically. And, you know, you might actually even use some of the ideas from chat, you know. So for example, let me just tell you what the guy today told me. Because now, currently in EU, there is actually some sort of, like in Poland, they are talking a lot about farmers who can't sell their crops, you know. And like, they just, you know, someone picked lots of apples, and they're supposed to have a market for it. They're supposed to sell it to someone. But then for some reason they disappear, and then we see all those ads everywhere, like, okay, some farmer has like 2 tons of apples to sell because he has to get rid of it, otherwise it will spoil, you know. So he just told me, like, okay, like, we could just like build a website where they could actually advertise it. and he was like, he was really shy about it, like, I don't know if it's a good idea, because he was listening to radio about some farmer that was talking that he can't sell his crops, and I'm like, shit, this is fucking great, this is a great idea. Why not? Like, this is a market that is popular now. You know that there's a need, because you see it all the time online. You know, you see it on social media that people are complaining that, you know, or you are seeing those pictures that there's lots of apples, and please come take them for free. Even, you know, they often advertise. And what you could do, you could just like allow them to advertise there, and like, you know, and you advertise this website as place where you can buy crops, or like where you can buy things from farmers straight away. And we lack that so much. People want that a lot. And I want that, because I don't really know where to get like fresh stuff. Yeah. So I don't know where to get fresh fruit, for example. And sometimes, you know, there might be someone not too far away that needs to sell quite a lot. And I actually, you know, like, when I read it, I don't even think that I need like 20 kilos of apples now. But if I actually learn that there is someone that really needs to sell it now, and he will sell it quite cheaply for me, like, but I can go and buy it. I will actually, like, sometimes I like to make jams with my wife. So we would just drive there and just take it and bring it, you know, and just buy it. Just even like to know that we are actually not only helping, like it doesn't mean that we really have to help that guy or anything, but we just like, we would like to have, sometimes we would like to have jams, and like sometimes we don't even know where to get that stuff. And like, you know, that kind of website would be cool. I think like that there is a market. And the guy just told me, like, okay, I was just watching news, and I have other idea that I'm working with other guy on it. So like the ideas are there, just like, and you get them. I promise you, I'm sure, Akuma, you will actually get them like once every 2 weeks or something. You get like a good idea. Sometimes you get really brilliant idea. And let me just show you my other app that I will be actually working on with other guy, Akil. he actually wrote to me and we spoke. Really cool guy. He's coming to Poland soon, so we will actually meet in person. Basically, it would be a phone app this time, and this is actually something I need, but like I can see that people are missing it. There is no, I mean, I don't know if there is actually such an app on the market, and I don't think so, because there are actually those apps where you can record things and measure speed. But I would like to build similar app, but this one would be much more for social media. So you could record your wherever, running or driving or cycling or anything with your phone, and your phone would be registering it. And then either, running would probably be the worst idea, because I was actually doing videos with running, and this was actually based on my Garmin watch at the time. So that's like the better idea would be like when you drive a car and you want to test some speed or something, you want to test, for example, like, you want to test something, the speed of the car, for example, and you want to register it straight away and publish it straight to the internet. There's no app doing that. There are apps that actually will measure and record, but there is no social stuff as well. But you could also show statistics. It's more for show off, but I think that would be actually useful. And I know there are channels that actually publish things like, even Red Bull, like they actually publish like someone trying to break the speed record, or someone driving quickly, or someone flying somewhere quickly. So this kind of app could actually help them to display all of that really in better way, and that could be a paid app, that could be free app, but then if you want to have more features like map or display your logo instead of my logo, then it would be actually premium. So that's an app that I actually thought about like years ago, but it was in different contexts at the time. Like I was thinking, because I was doing this YouTube channel for running, so I was running with this DJI thing, and I was trying to synchronize my video with my watch data, and I did that actually at the end, but the channel wasn't that interesting for me to actually continue that work, but I will finish it this time. But I think like even better idea than I had at the time is the one for the phone, where you could actually do like statistics. So these are the stats of the run, for example, in this case, and this is showing the map. So I could actually I could upload it to YouTube at the time. So that would be similar for for driving something, or like for you could do it for cycling or motorcycling, or jumping off some bridge. I don't know. With there are those guys that jump with those square they're like bat suits or something. So I think they could actually record that. What are they called? Bat suit? Yeah. Oh no, they're not bat suit. I think they're like but no, maybe not. What are they called? Like those guys that are actually flying on those. Yeah, hey Kuba. Oh, Kuba was working with me as well on one of my products. Yeah, do you need to help with development of any ideas? Yeah, I could use some help. Let's chat. You can write to me on my LinkedIn. Yeah, just write to me. We'll see how we can actually cooperate. Like just even we're gonna have a 20 minutes chat to see if we can chat. Just find me on LinkedIn. It's me. This guy is me. Just write to me and let's talk about your ideas, okay? With data stats, heartbeat, but to be seen on live stream of StarCraft. Yeah, good. Yeah, cool idea. Although like I have a different idea. I mean, heartbeat could be, but like then you have to synchronize it with your watch, and this is another step. And I don't need that actually. My initial app needs to record something and show basic stats like speed and maybe a couple of more. Yeah, I don't know if I can, because like I will try if I can, but the thing is like sometimes YouTube doesn't allow me. Oh, okay, it's shared it. That's fine. Do you see it? Akuma, do you see my LinkedIn link? Yeah, so I'm actually like just pulling people into projects, and like whatever projects I had, I'm just giving it away, and like I'm just promising, like, you know, we're gonna share some shares however we can. If there's money out of it, I don't know, there might be money, there might not be, there might be just experience and fun. So I think like that's what I'm doing now, and that's why like I'm trying to also like talk about how to do SaaS, you know, how to sell SaaS, and like how to build it for, you know, from what I'm learned so far, and like there's still lots to learn, I think. Yeah, so yeah, let me know, Akuma. We might, yeah, let's have a chat. I kind of like, even, you know, if we don't get anywhere with that, you know, at least we can see how it goes. And if you have some ideas, let's just, I mean, I think like at this point I'm trying not to do too much coding. I'm trying to do much more like management, you know, and I can help especially with, you know, with selling it and packaging it and just talking about it on my live stream and advertising it. Those are things I actually do better now, and like I try to get people to actually do programming, so I don't really do too much of that. Although like if I'm needed, then I will obviously assist that, you know, if there's, yeah, if there's something you can't do technically, I will probably try to advise you how to do it and then try to get you to do it. And then I will do like all the packaging and you know, advertising, and you know, and we'll see how it goes, because I don't know, like if it's a good idea and like we get a market, we will share the earnings or whatever, if there is anything. Cool. I actually, so that's a topic for today, which I will actually so the how to do SaaS, basically how to do your SaaS. I think like there's another thing that I'm still working on, which is my my tour video of my app, of my main app, Planero, because I actually I'm managing to get lots of people there. I think, yeah, let's see. Or like I get some traffic at least to my website with from different sources, and like here you can see that sometimes it spikes for some reason, but I get like hundreds of users now. Yes. But I'm still quite shit. Okay, some of it is paid, some of this is direct, which is good. Organic traffic, organic search, Argentina for some reason, US. I think I'm advertising on Argentina for some reason. I don't know. I just picked a couple of countries. I'm just testing my advertising. So I can get people to go to my website. And I think I'm quite good with that already, or I'm quite okay, but I'm still quite bad at converting it into real users. And I think I have to just convince them a bit more. Let's see my Stripe if anything is there, because like even if someone signs up for the free account, it's actually registered with Stripe. So I can actually, I have it on my database as well, but like it's my database is a bit more difficult to access now. So like it's easier for me to go for Stripe now. Let's see customers. Yeah, now on here. So you can see that I'm quite bad with transferring it into real users. So I have to really start getting better at convincing people that they should actually at least sign up for this app. Yeah, and like there might be a thing, because my app is at least 29 euros, you know, or like 79, wherever, you know, like free, like there's free version, which no one is signing up for as well. So that's maybe a problem. But even like for this kind of person, I might need to spend like $100 or 100 euros to get that kind of user, because like if they actually stick and if they stay for a couple of months or like for years, then this user is generating me lots of money. But it might be quite expensive to get the user for this, you know, to this app, to get them to actually pay this much. So I will need to get better at really convincing them that this is the app for them. So maybe this sales page is not yet enough. And I think like some of it will be actually better videos that will be explaining how the app works. I might need to create like some sort of testing environment, and maybe a couple of more marketing things that will actually be convincing. I have a couple of ideas for videos as well, so I will be actually doing that. But one of them is actually, as I said, it's my my sales video, no, maybe not self video. It's a virtual tour more or less. So,
Hey everyone, welcome.
So I recorded this girl called Hope, and she's not, I don't know if she's real, probably she's a real person, but like they recorded her in 11 Labs. And
Welcome to this walkthrough of Planero, a delivery management app designed specifically for supplying companies.
Yeah, so you can give her your text, and you can give 11 Labs your text, and it will just read it nicely. So this is my wherever sales. I mean walkthrough video. So I have that recorded, and I also have recorded other day. I have recorded like a walkthrough. So I had a plan in Word that was saying, okay, this is what we read and this is what we show. And this was actually created as well with my AI. So like I asked my Copilot to help me create that kind of script. So I did that with my Copilot. And so this is very, like, obviously I read it later and just edited it, but like it was probably 90% there. So then like now the next step for me is to bring all my this video that I recorded on my screen recording, and I don't know where it was. Let me see if this is it. Yeah, I think that's the one. Versus month 1. Yeah, that's the one. So basically I'll need to like cut this down to match what we are saying, you know, what has been said on the screen. Which is obviously quite boring. It's not as fun, or maybe not. I mean, it's fun for me, but I'm not sure like how fun it will be for you guys. But that's something that I do most of the time on this channel. So I see that people watch me anyway. So, you know, basically let's just start from scratch. So my first scene, let's call it. I don't know how to share it even, you know. I have to probably create some sort of page, and then I will be actually posting those kind of things, you know. Or maybe this will be under video, because I will publish this intro from today as a separate video on my channel. So this will be actually cut out, you know. It will be actually, you know, exported into that like a, you know, 15 minutes video. Yeah, so that's actually something that I will do quite soon, and so I will actually post it in the what's the name, in the description of the video, but I will also, like, this video will be obviously there on my channel. Yeah, let's but that's actually not something that I wanted to work on. Let me save this one. Let's just have a, in my plan, it's my articles. Let's have articles, and I will actually expand on this one. Article. Oh, yeah, and what to avoid. So I will actually launch, you know, I will export that. Although I wanted to LibreWriter. Open recent documents. Tour video script, yes. So yeah, this is, so here my lovely lady Hope, she reads that, you know, so you can see that. Hey everyone, welcome to walkthrough of Planero.
Hey everyone, welcome to this walkthrough of Planero.
Of Planero. I think I say it incorrectly, or I have to make sure I say it like Planero. Welcome to this walkthrough of Planero. And then, so I suppose to show Planero login page or landing page. If anyone of you knows this lovely software, which is DaVinci Resolve. Start the poll. Do you know editing? This is like in SaaS. I think the video editing is a good skill to have. Like because then you can produce things, and like, yeah, that's on the hindsight. Yeah, let's just do. Oh no, your company is offering. Okay, let's just think. How should I work on it? Okay, so this is the login page here. Let's sign in. Okay, so probably that's the stuff I should drop here.
Walkthrough of Planero. Welcome to this walkthrough of Planero, a delivery management app designed specifically for supplying
Oh shit, there shouldn't be my
companies.
Should I? They have like a version without me in the screen? Because that would be. That sucks. Do I have to record it again? Ooh, that sucks. Okay, so I have to redo it. Okay, although without me in the corner, that's probably thing. Where do you paste this showcase, and how do you generally acquire customers? Can you please share? Where do I post those showcases? I will post them on YouTube, like this video. Although, like, what you can do, like what I'm doing now, and I'm testing it. Like, I don't really know exactly how to do it, so I'm actually still learning. I'm promoting them, so I'm putting some dollars into it. So for example, I was testing the other day how much views I'm getting on a video if I pay 20 zlotys, which is $4 equivalent. So I got this video.
Discover Planero.
Yeah, so this is my intro. So like I got on this video, I've got some cool comments as well, but I've got probably most of that. Maybe I got 100 views normally, like the organically, and then I've got I bought, let's say, 3,600 views, but it costed me like $4. So I can actually send lots of people into this video, and the video that I'm actually building now is gonna be like even bigger one, like more I think more convincing, showing even more how this is doing that. And then I can actually, when I'm advertising it, I can actually send people to my website, So there's obviously I have it in my comment here, my channel has it, but also there is I don't know how, but I think at the end maybe it might be showing like a visit website or something, and this is something from YouTube. Although maybe when I'm watching it, it's not really. So in terms of like marketing, I'm still learning how to do it here, and I feel like because my strong point is a video, so I will actually produce videos that I will actually pay towards actually people seeing them. But like it's also about what sort of videos you're doing, because I don't think this is a good video for selling. I think this is good sort of showcase video for my website, and that's why I made it. But good video for me to sell to people, good videos are slightly better is the showcase, so it's like 10 minutes showing people how to do it. But like I think even better ones will be testimonials from my clients, and I have one actually that I can use, the guy that I built it with, and he's my client. So I will actually have an interview with him where he will be talking why he's using it, and why he replaced his Excel, and what was his problems, and how they are fixed with this app. And I will put towards that video, I'll put lots of money. I will put maybe $100 or something, and see how it goes. I will put like a bigger amount, and this will actually generate. So this video will actually be I can make it actually pretty popular. Thanks for that, because there will be it will be promoted. And then like the other idea, and I think this is an even better idea, which I will actually have to spend a bit more time on, but like it's actually a good idea, I think, is where I'm actually comparing it, like where I will actually create a video which will be showing the best tools in this. I will show 5 best tools in 2026 for managing deliveries, or for supplier tracking, wherever, for supplier management, 5 best apps, and one of them will be mine. And I will actually promote this video quite heavy. So this video will be the most popular video, most watched video in this topic on YouTube. And I can do it very, like, this will cost me to get it to the top of that topic. It will cost me maybe $20. And then whoever is actually thinking about using one of those apps and he's looking into researching how to do it, he will watch that video, and there will be the big competition. There will be Microsoft, there will be wherever I think that I've got a couple of them in my tabs here. Base.com, it will show this one. So it will show the showcases of competitions, and it will show mine, and I will try to make it as objective as I can, but mine is obviously the simplest one. And if you are actually the guy who's trying to replace a simple Excel with something that is a bit more advanced but not really complex like Microsoft thing, this is where you're going. This is who you're gonna buy it from. And this, and the thing is, like, if I spend $100, which will actually get me lots of people actually visiting that website, and if for that $100 I get one customer, I see it as a success. One sort of customer who will remain on my app for longer. But if I spend like $100 and I get a couple of customers, or like, because like this app is very, like, if I get a couple of customers, I'm happy, with this app. If I long term, if I get a couple of hundred, I'm actually quite wealthy. I can actually start hiring developers and start competing with those bigger brands. I can build more features like those guys, and I can compete with them because I will have enough momentum and enough money to actually, because this app is very similar to mine, and it's also only slightly better. And it's way more expensive. So I can actually easily compete with those people. And my video will be actually comparing me to those people, but it will actually show my application. I will not try to show like, I'm very, like, I will just try to be as objective as possible. Like, just, choose whatever you want. But this one, is Planero. So, and as I'm saying, I just need a couple of hundred customers and I'm actually sorted. And then, like, if I'm working with you, maybe we will create an app, and maybe our app will make me some money as well. So I will have some money from Planero. I will have some money from the other app. I will have some money from this app which I showed you about speed, or maybe I will not. We don't know. Maybe I will make some money on pattern market, because I think it's a good idea as well. Maybe I will build something with the guy that I spoke this morning. His name was Łukasz, and maybe we will build that one for the farmers who have too much food to get rid of. And like, the thing is, like, I don't have to actually build the best app out there. Planero doesn't have to be the best in this topic. It has to just make some money, and this is success already. And it has to, like, for me, those SaaS products have to make a couple of thousands of dollars, and then I don't have to even consider going back to corporation. And this is actually my actual goal. It's good if one day if I buy Ferrari. It's maybe, I don't know if I even like it. I might even not like Ferrari. Maybe it will be good, but for me the most important now is, one, this channel is cool. I like it. I like to build things here online and talking to you guys, but like, just to earn enough not to be forced to go back to corporations. Because I'm obviously interviewing now, but like, I don't really want to go too much there. And I think those interviews are even quite silly. They're asking me about, like, algorithms and stuff, and I see that they're not really necessary in programming anymore. You just in building apps, they were never actually that necessary. So I don't want to go back to corporations. I think it's a silly place to be. So for me, as long as I make some money here and there, and it will actually pay my mortgage and will leave some extra for my kids, horse riding lessons and stuff. And sometimes I can go for a trip somewhere and maybe buy myself some new clothes once in a while. I'm happy. I don't need much more. But if I can, like, even better scenario is actually build something, this Planero, and I get a couple of hundred customers, and I hire some people that I work with, and we actually build some new products, and we just have fun there, and we just do cool podcast here. That's even better. Like that's a dream. Like I think that this is my dream then. So I'm you know, I hope this will actually make some money, the other one, and we can just work together and just make cool stuff, and not worry about the stupid jobs for Google where they ask you for like some stupid algorithms that they never use there, or like, you know, you get like some like yesterday, yesterday I was actually I was asked to build something so trivial, and then my brain froze, and like my editor just like kept on giving me some errors, and I was like, so yeah, yesterday I was on like a job interview where I was doing some tests, some programming tests, and like the test wasn't that hard, you know. That was a kind of you turn array into something else, something that I've done many times in my career, but like then my brain froze, and like I just didn't really do it well, and like they didn't really obviously hire me, but whatever. But like even like in my opinion, those kind of questions, like those kind of tests on the interviews are just silly. They're not really showing you if you can build cool stuff and how you're gonna perform. They're just showing that you can actually complete some sort of algorithm. My goal is similar. I don't want to get into corporate, but for a few years I'll probably have to work there to pay my student loans and get time to build some income streams through SaaS. Yeah, do that. You know, you can work for some corporations, but still, you know, you will have enough time to build up in your free time, and just build them and release them. Don't worry. Like you don't have your first SaaS doesn't have to make you millions. It doesn't have to replace your corporate job. And if you learn stuff and if you make some money on it, that's good, because then, you know, on the second one you might even learn more, and then after 2 or 3 you might actually earn enough so that you can just leave your stupid corporate job. So I just go on and build them. If you know how to do that, just go on and build them. If you don't know how to do them, speak to people who can do that. You do other stuff. You do marketing if you know how to do that, or other stuff. I don't know. Just learn some things that you will actually get you strong at. You know, learn how to vibe code. I don't know. Just learn how to debug and vibe code. And then you know how to actually build an app. Whew, that's fun. 1 hour already. Let's see how it goes. My daughter brought me some chocolate, so and I have this, but I will leave it for tomorrow. They're the best. Sorry, that's not really nice of me. Yeah, cool. Do that. Do your apps with that. And start releasing them quickly. Just do whatever, you know, think that, you know, just do them dirty. Do them quick and dirty. It's much more important to solve a problem that someone has, and that they might even be able to pay you for that if you ask for money, because often people actually build good tools, and then they don't ask for money. So, you know, they release great things and lots of people are using them, and like sometimes it's fine, you know, you can give away things, you know, and I will probably give away some stuff, and I'm giving away videos anyway. So sometimes you just do it for mastery. But I learned how to implement using Claude and other AIs. Yes, the thing is, like with vibe coding, like it's you should actually also spend some time on learning how to debug. I think that will be useful, even more useful. That will make you even better vibe coder. And how to, you know, you will also have to learn how to deploy things, but that's easy. That's a 20 minutes YouTube video that will show you how to throw it in Vercel. And maybe, yeah, a couple of other things, very basic things. How to connect the domain. You will learn that in an hour. Once you do it, you know, when you have to do it, you will do it. What was I? Oh, 30 views already. Not too bad in an hour. Usually I get more though. Although like last couple of days, like my videos got like my views got down. I don't know why. Despite I'm actually getting more subscribers. So I don't know. Where are my viewers? Where's my viewership? Wherever. I will still be building lots of stuff, and like some of it, I'm planning actually to build them all, like show as many as I can online here on those live casts. So, like for example, I spoke to two of the developers I work with. So we will be doing like weekly updates online. We'll be showing like updates, how it's going, how it's looking now, and making videos on that. So that's actually kind of I mean this is so exciting for me. I'm quite excited about that stuff. Let me see your if you sent me an invite, then let me just accept that. Open to work. It's you, yeah? Where are you? India. Where is it? Bengal. Okay, let's see the map, because otherwise I will have some good. Oh no, we spoke. Yes, we spoke a while ago. Yeah, I've seen that. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. My memory is shit. Hi there. Yeah, we'll speak to you. Yeah, cool. Sorry. Yeah, that's you. Good. Yeah, I forgot that we actually spoke earlier, and you told me about Kolkata. Okay, no. So maybe I spoke to someone else as well. Oh no, you're not. You're from Calcutta. Kolkata, yeah, or Calcutta. We say Calcutta in Polish, so I don't know how is good, how is incorrect. So most of the people don't know how to edit videos. I think like if you wanna do SaaS, I think that's a very useful skill. And very quick to pick, very quick to learn. And I'm not talking about using because I'm using DaVinci and it's actually a bit more advanced. But wherever it can allow you to actually have multiple layers is actually a good tool. And usually you'll just learn by. Yeah, you didn't talk about Calcutta. No, because I spoke to someone else that was from India as well. That was actually from not far from where you are, I think. Although like I might be wrong. Maybe somewhere higher up. But then when I looked at the map, I think he was from this place. And I did Darpur. I think he was from here. Although yeah, it's probably not that close, to be honest, because this is 50, 100. Oh no, it's like 200 kilometers. Not too far anyway. Or maybe from here? I don't know. Or somewhere else. I don't know. Okay, wherever. I think he wasn't that far from you. And he was, I don't know, we were talking. Yeah, good. Let's go on editing.
Hey everyone, welcome to this walkthrough of Planero.
Yeah, okay, so I should actually record it again without my face on it. That's probably what I have to do. So no face anymore. Goodbye my face. And I will be actually walking through my planner again. So like if that's interesting for me, I don't know how interesting it will be for you, but I've done that yesterday and I've done it badly actually. So let's do product planner, this one, and let's log into it. And I think that's yep. Okay, so this is my account. And here I'm the main user. Good. This is the latest version with manage types. Okay, this is probably quite new version, or maybe I hope this is the latest one. Let's see my reports, because that's something that I've done yesterday. Compare months to December. I think this is the let's see here actually, because this is the delivery reports. That's not the version. So that's not the latest version. Let's just push the latest version. And that's not the pattern market. Open recent product planner. Fix PDF. And okay, let's just push that. I'm going straight to prod. This is obviously not the best Git flow, but I'm not working for any corporation. I don't have clients that I have to worry too much about. There's actually one client that is using it, and I think I've tested enough for him to be a video like this for a client. Yeah, I've edited a showcase. Yeah, so that's you know, I might actually, if you will be interested, I might actually give you some of those as well. You know, I sometimes need videos, although like currently like the most help, if you are interested, like I could actually even pay for that, and especially when I get monetized, I'm ready to actually share some of my earnings if you're interested. What I could do is, like, what you could do, you could just take one of those live streams or my videos and create shorts out of them. And I actually need shorts as hell, or like clips, or like, you know, if it's a long video and I did, so I'm producing clips myself, but like if you could create new ones for me, then I would be happy. And if you actually look at the level of clips I'm actually doing, they're not very advanced quality. I think they're good quality. They're okay. They're just edited. So all my mistakes are edited out. If I'm repeating something twice, I'm just removing that. But if you actually look at this is actually from my live stream, where I'm actually talking about Google Copilot, which is it's a Google anti-gravity. And this is also from the same video. What actually helped you get your first dev job? This is actually a good topic. I don't know why. I think like people, it's very interesting actually. Yeah, okay. This is also from live stream, I think. AI in app development, yeah. That you will have to learn. It takes. Yeah, this is also from live stream. Things. That's actually something very. And I made a short out of it, and so yeah, if you would be interested in that, in video editing shorts, I can give that away, and I could pay you. You know, I don't really have high budget there, unfortunately, because this is not paying. So that, but I could probably until a first what? Basically, like I could pay like $1 for each short that you could produce, and probably like, you know, from live stream, like an hour live stream, you could get like 3 or 4 shorts. I could give a couple of dollars for that, and once we get to like 1 million, I think I need to get to 10 million actually views on, and I'm not that far there. I'm getting monetized, and then although like I think I will do monetizing other way, you know, I will get it through normal videos. I think that will be quicker. But when I get monetized, I would actually share with you the profits there. So that if that's actually interesting for you, then let me know. I will actually be able, you know, I'll be happy to give it away. But the thing is, like, you would have to just download it from here, from YouTube, and not to even ask me. Like, you just do it. You just do it, and you just send me like the short, and if I'm releasing it, and my short, yeah, you can watch my shorts and you can see that they're very basic. So I'm often like, you know, some of them are like this one. I don't know how it got 1,700 views. You want shorts to be made from videos and live streams? Yes, especially from my live streams, you know. So if you can make me shorts, and if they will be like a okay quality, like this, you know, then look at this one, 2.9 thousand. Yeah, so like the thing is, like, after I get monetized, then we can easily see how much videos that you make for me make views, and then based on that we could actually, you know, you would know how much I would pay you. But I think like at some point it will be a good stream of revenue. Some of them are shit. AI agents fixed my least favorite. Yeah, this one was actually a good topic. I don't know why. It sucks. It's almost random, you know. You never know. Some of them are good and like they get views, and some of them don't get views in there, or sometimes they're crap and they get views. I don't know. I think like I know more or less how they actually do it, but there's still quite a lot of questions there. Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah, good. Yeah, just send me one short, and I will give you feedback if it's okay. Like if it's okay, I will start using. You know, for each one I publish, and as I'm saying, like I don't have a high bar for that. I will pay you. Yeah, I will pay you $1. And then once we get views, it's like up to $30 per million views. So obviously I'm far from it now. You can see that I'm not really close to there, but like I'm growing. So I think like at one point we will be talking millions. I don't know. Figure it out how to transfer money to India. Transfer money to India from Poland. Are there? Yeah, there's this. No, Western Union. That's very expensive one. Do you have Revolut? Revolut. This is a good way. Do you use Bitcoin? Yeah. Yeah, Bitcoin would be easiest. If you do Bitcoin, that's best. Or like any other crypto, you know, whichever. I could pay in crypto, or you know, we could figure out wallet. Yeah, so like I think I'm growing quite quickly, you know. I mean quite quickly, you know, I'm not Mr. Beast obviously on fire, and I never will be obviously. I don't have, but I can make account if need. Yeah, let's figure it. Like once you make me some videos and like you make some money, I will actually figure out how to send it to you. Yeah, so there are different places, you know. Yeah, but or maybe this one. Send money from India to Poland. From Poland to India, you send. Except, let's see how much. How much is 100 zlotys? Let's say I'm sending this. Yes, 2,000 rupees. Get started. Let's see what's the price for sending that. They're not giving me. They're not giving me the charge. You know how much I would charge. Compare ways to transfer money from Poland to India. Poland, India amount. Let's have 500. Let's say you did this much. Yeah. It's oh, that's nothing. So let's update. So for me to send you this much, there's no fee. Or with Revolut, it's almost no fee as well. Yeah, some Panda. This one is expensive, see? But that's not like, don't worry about that. You know, we can, as long as you are online. I think I bored other users. I bored other viewers with job offers. So you know, yeah, make shorts for me, and I'll be happy to pay. And I think I will finish. Oh, actually, yeah, maybe I will be recording. Okay, let me just record my again, my screen recording. Okay, so let's go to product planner. Let me just log out and I'm recording. Okay, so let me just start again. Stop recording. Start recording. Okay, let me just start recording again. And now I open my file, show planner login screen. We log in. Welcome Planero, blah blah blah. What exactly is Planero? Blah blah blah. Dashboard and navigation. And show the main dashboard navigation. Once you log in, products, customers, suppliers, deliveries, Kanban, reports, user, and settings. Oh, okay, so this is good. So now it's showing me how many products. So I've got 50. But here, does it limit me to, I have 200 products. Okay, so I have to fix my limits in my app, which is okay. That's fine. Screen login, show dashboard navigation. And I will have to create some sort of info that you reached too many. Start products section. Products page. Search bar. How much there is now? 66. Okay. Show products table. Add a new product. Right. Yeah, upload Excel. Oh, sorry, I forgot to be talking. I don't always talk. Maybe I should. Actually, when I'm talking and then I'm getting distracted too much on what's out there. Yeah, good. See you around, man. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, so I have my pizza box. Yeah, I have my pizza box 350, 35. What else was there? Click to add product. Show the product table. Add product. Show Excel import. Custom fields. description with customers and suppliers. Deliveries. Okay. Suppliers page. A new business. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot that I'm doing like a video tour for my app. So if you actually just joined and I'm quiet, maybe I should just play music. I forgot the music. Shit. Like, it's so much more fun with music. Oh, I think like most of the people don't know how to video edit. I think it's useful knowledge. It's very useful knowledge, and it's actually something that you should maybe invest time. If you are planning to be just like a software developer, it's not useful. But if you're planning to do like SaaS, like anything that you can do for marketing, every time you can promote and build things that are any marketing you can do. This is actually very very useful for your app. So yeah, I couldn't recommend more to actually do that. Yeah, music. I think music is useful to get some more. It's a quiet. It's a good background, useful background thing. Okay, let's just. Basically, I'm going through my list, and my list is this, and they're just making sure that I'm recording everything that is actually here in that on that screen. And maybe we'll just move this one here. Yeah, and let's just hide this one and this one. Actually, I will probably hide that anyway. Let's go to deliveries now. Customer suppliers, navigate to deliveries page. Show the deliveries table. Okay, now show filtering options. Okay, just add a customer here, like that. Let's have a delivery here. And here. Ordered. I don't know if it's actually useful. Yeah, these are the things in this delivery. Create delivery. It's another one. Original pita. We just do it December. and last week. Deliver status delivered. Okay, delivery. We need to put. Oh no. Products. Okay, products are important. Okay, so I have to actually. Yes. Okay, let's just add a task. A to do. Add delivery. And forms, check if check validation. Not working. But I have to basically decide which things to validate and inform user that if he didn't put that, it needs to be there, you know. Ordered. And delivery. Select customer. Maybe I should actually show it on different type of users, to be honest. These are the customers from of my friend. Maybe he would mind me. Yeah, maybe I should just pick. Yeah, maybe I should just create like a set of users. Okay, let's just do that because I don't want to be showing his users. Okay, I will get back to this video actually. Let's start the next one and let's stop recording because maybe I shouldn't be showing this to people. Okay, let's just generate the set of data, to be honest. ChatGPT, or maybe one of my AI agents would be better for that. Let's just upload. I have this. Here. Data. Items. I wonder if ChatGPT can even do it. Are you that good, Chat? Are you capable of doing that for me, ChatGPT? Analyzing robot. Pretending to be a robot. Analyzing. Not the most popular live stream today, but that's fine. Are you gonna? Let's do food. And I'll have it quieter for myself. Yes, sorry for that. And I wasn't really talking that much because the thing is like I want to randomize that data because this is actually my buddy's company. And I don't like he would be happy to actually share that too much, you know? Let me just like... and I don't need 200 something, yeah. Let's do this. Yeah. Box. Okay. I think that's fine. And I'm yawning as well, so that's another one. It must make the cast today more exciting when I'm yawning. But yeah, sorry for that. How are you today, dude? How are you doing with your are you building SaaS now? Is this something you are actually creating, or did you just come here for inspiration about how to do it? So like earlier, I was talking about how to. I mean, some good advice that I kind of realized that is good to think of when releasing SaaS, and I will be actually exporting that as a separate video, obviously, so you don't have to come from all my live streams. Although that's useful. Like I like people who watch all my live streams. You know, that's nice of them. But sometimes, as now, for example, I'm not really talking too much. And now it seems like my wife is needing to be going to a training to that's fine. Okay, so I have 10 minutes. So let me just, how do I generate? Okay, let's just generate Excel data online. Yeah, can I do that? Probably yes. Probably there are free mocking. So first name. Okay, so ID, row number, name, and this is a company name. Okay, company name. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Okay, and customer. Oh, that's not company name. That's actually product name. Product name. Yeah, okay, that's the one. Customer, yes. SKU. Email address. SKU. ID. No. Apple ID, no. ULID, unique, no. Let's have a number. Oh, that's flight number. Does it make sense? SKU. No, we don't have that kind of stuff. Advanced. Check this sequence. Formula. Value based on data. No. This looks too hard. No. SQL expression. I wish I learned them better. I wish I learned SQL expressions better. Let's see something similar that we can use. Oh, car, no. No IBAN, no money. Construction glass, no. It could be like FDA, NDC. Okay, so health, IT. Let's see IT stuff. We love IT, don't we? It's always fun. But nothing here that I could use there. Personal. Let's have SSN. Looks good. Looks good as SKU. Quantity. Number, row number, no, full street number, just like normal number for heaven's sake. Yes, number, max 10,000 %. Okay, 0 decimals. I think that's what we go with. Supplier, company name, add another field, pallet info, number, also to 1000. Yeah, let's have that. Category, product category, yes. Description, description, yep. I think that's probably priority. Priority. Do we have priority now? It's advanced. Formula. Notice string. Regular expression. Repeating element. Scenario. SQL template. Concrete values from several columns. Nope. Basic. Color. Red. Blank. No. No. Okay, nothing here. Okay, can I? Product description. No, that's not the one. Priority is not commerce. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's just do blank. Okay, blank. Or maybe priority. What do I like? Can I? One of experimental distribution. Is this like? No. Okay, let's. I will do one more later. Generate fields using AI. Rows 50. CSV. Yeah, CSV will do. Generate data. I will have to actually implement CSV into my app. Product exports. Yes. Good. That's better data. Product export. Oh no. Why didn't you? Ah, shit. So I didn't. Did I? Okay. What sort of... okay, I'll have to do it again. Yeah, okay, I'll be finishing today. I think like I had fun, although I failed with the stuff. I came here because I was curious. Now I'm interested in building SaaS. How do I start? Do you have a roadmap for what I should learn, implement, as I will be starting from scratch without tech background? Ooh, roadmap, my friend, roadmap. What are you building? This is probably the first that should be you should ask yourself. So what are you building? Because this will determine what you have to learn, obviously. So if you decide to build, let's say an app, because let's say I'm building, let me show you one of my projects that I'm doing now with one of my buddies here from the internet that I met recently. So let's go to Canva. This is an app where I will be measuring stuff, filming stuff on my phone, measuring stuff and showing maps. So what do I have to learn for that? That's the question, you know. And probably like if you have some idea, that's probably first thing. You should think of what's your idea. Then you should start planning it in terms of like what the idea means in terms of features. You know, what sort of features does it mean? Because like, for example, my idea, I want to be able to record while I'm running. That was my initial idea. But then I want to show that how quickly I'm running and where I'm running, you know, so that and then I want to share it to the YouTube, for example, quickly. So that would be my feature, like more or less what I want to build. And then based on that, I drew that. So what do I see here that I have to do? I have to learn how to do maps, probably in Python in this case, or like some sort of technology that can do it. Like I realized I built it in Python initially, and I think it worked. So I actually I want to show this. So what sort of technology were supported? And there's plenty of technologies, like almost anything that is, you know, you could build it in C#, you could build it in Python, JavaScript, Node, wherever, you know, or Flask, I think, yeah, Flask will do that, I think. No, Flask is just or wherever, you know, build it in wherever. The thing is, like, do the research, what technology is needed to build your idea. And then like you are getting closer to actually knowing what to learn. And so you will learn the technology that you will build it with, and try to learn it as quickly as possible, and try to like listen from like you can go to the beginning of my video, or like I will export this part again. Try to be as pragmatic as possible in terms of like what features you have, and write it down on the paper the best, like what features you want to build. Hello, I'm oversee your video. Yes, only see. I'm only see. Oh yeah, because I was actually recording something. Sorry, I just turned off. Okay, but I will be finishing. But okay, this is me obviously again. So when you are building your SaaS, write down your features, what you want to show on the screen, wherever. If it's a screen, obviously it's a SaaS, so it's gonna be on the screen. So what do you want to show here? And then based on that, you can go to ChatGPT or wherever, ask it, what do I need to, what technology I can build it with? What's the easiest technology? What's the, you know, try to find out that. I mean, easiest. Maybe the easiest is very subjective as well. For me, the easiest is JavaScript now. Write down your features, see what you need to learn to actually build that, but start building it with first technology that you can sort of master, like try to learn a bit, you know. And then yeah, so try to find first technology like there is, and maybe vibe code, you know, maybe you will vibe code. Maybe it's a simple thing. I think I could vibe code this one now. So, you know, maybe you don't have to learn too much, you know, maybe you have to just learn some basics about vibe coding, maybe a bit about the debugging, and then how to deploy it, and that's your app, you know. And how to do payments, that's also like, but you know, then you have to learn those things. But if you start working on it, you will actually be realizing what you have to learn. But try to learn it as little as needed in order to complete your feature list. So once you have your features done, so you have your list of features. And what I would do, actually, the next thing I would do, I would cut it down into like small stripes, you know, on paper. Shit, I've removed it myself again. Cut it into small stripes, and then on your table, arrange them in the importance, how important they are for you, you know, and then have a line, and this line is, what do I have to do to launch it? What do I have to do to know that I can launch it, to be confident that I can launch it and I will be happy with it? And this is the line. And then like the wherever the other features are below the line, that's later, but you have to decide how as little actually features that you need to in order to release it. That's the best, you know. The less you need to features to release it, the best. And then start sending it to people, talk about it, you know, wherever you have social media, like LinkedIn, YouTube, you know. Talk to me, talk to other people, talk to Joe Rogan maybe, if you can, I don't know, or to Mr. Beast, maybe he will promote it for you. Basically start talking about your app, about your idea to anyone, and build it, you know, with wherever technology you can find. I mean, you can sort of you know, probably you can vibe code it even now. But just start building it. You will actually realize what you don't know, and then you will be learning that instead of like, because like you're asking like, okay, what technology or what tech without tech background, you know, what you should learn. Okay, yes, maybe, but like I will tell you, learn Python. But Python is big, you know. Why do you have to learn entire Python when you just need to display map and couple of text values and this guy, you know? Why do you have to learn some, I don't know, some pandas stuff, conversions for Excel, you know? Why do you have to learn that? You don't have to learn that. It's a waste of time for you. You know, maybe you don't have to learn about, you know, if you make it in Node, maybe you don't have to learn how to upload files. Maybe you don't have to learn in React how to manage state if you do it in React. If you do it in Node, again, like, you know, maybe if you, because like you will go to the course, there will be a course, a JavaScript course or Python course, and it will be like 40 hours, lots of knowledge and like everything from this to that, and you will be building a snake game, and you will be creating algorithms to convert one data type to other, from map to wherever, to array in JavaScript, let's say. And you don't need all of that. You just need to display this guy of a camera. You have to turn on the camera in this app and figure out how to get map here on this map, on this app, and then figure out how to put time, and that's your app. And maybe figure out how to deploy it. And maybe you don't have to learn anything almost. You can learn a couple of things and then deploy your app. Yeah, don't learn, like, yeah, it's really hard. First define your idea. That's probably more important than actually learning technology. And then start actually building the list of things you have to learn, but as least as you can, as you need in order to actually release it. Yeah, that's my advice. And I have to go because I promised my wife that I will actually take care of the kids now. So thanks for your questions, guys. I really enjoyed the cast. Again, I didn't finish my walkthrough video. That's my fault because I was just talking too much. But thanks for your questions, guys, and I really enjoyed that.